Always liked Rocket Stove. Here's a couple that I've played with in the past. This was kind of my dream. And there you go. But these turned out to be not too functional. Too small. Couldn't get enough air circulation. I went to bigger sizes. Not too good. After that, I kind of stopped. But I did even play around with that big beast. It's kind of fun. Little ammo stove. Right. Anyway, this worked okay, but it only lasted like about a half hour or so. So this was the air vent in the back. It would open up to regulate the air. You could also pull that out and it would scrape the ash out of the bottom. I thought that was clever. Anyway. Gonna go 7 inches. Okay, we got our 7-inch stack. This is 1.5 inches. Sponsored by DeWalt, I wish. Terrible welds. Who cares? Well, I'm creating a lot of smoke. That's good. Something's going on. First attempt. I really don't know what's happening here. Could be that the ash screen at the bottom is clogging up the airflow. So I got this little piece. I think I'll add it right there. Messy, but good enough. Well, this may not be the best design, but kind of fun playing with these little rocket stoves. This is probably my 4th time now. I've been reading some material on it, watching some videos. This is very similar to one that I saw on YouTube. Forgot the guy's name. Anyway, just farting around. Let's cook an egg. Well, it was a happy fire just a moment ago. Could be that I'm not feeding it small enough pieces. Not sure. There she goes. Should we try to flip her egg? Watch this. There it is. Years of practice, boys and girls. Years of practice. And after playing with it yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and try something different. So I'm going to cut this off and have that just as an air entry. And that'll make it a little more compact and a little lighter too. Let's see if that works. So here we go. Not pretty. Decided to put a screen on the bottom only. This is kind of cool. The bolts from my first rocket stove seem to fit this guy. They're a little longer. This will make the stove more sturdier. I'm also going to cut these corners off here. And hopefully that'll give it a little more airflow. Normally I have it this way, right? But I'm deciding to do it this way because I'll get a little more support on this grate. Okay, now I'll make some little grooves here for these guys to slip onto. Alright, stuffed a little paper in there. See what happens. Lighting it from the bottom. We got smoke, we got fire. Start off with the little guys, see what happens. Now I'm just sticking real slender pieces in there right now. Pretty soon I'll try to work up to that size. As soon as we get a few coals in there. Just like any fire, right? Start small, wait till it gets going a little bit, and go big. So with the twig stove, you're futzing with it quite a bit because you're dealing with little sticks that aren't going to last very long. Obviously this is just dry lumber that I had, but if you're in the woods and you can harvest some branches if the weather is dry and easily create a nice meal or heat up some tea like I'm trying to do here. So obviously this isn't a stove that you would maybe take hiking. It'd weigh a bit. It's probably about a pound and such. I haven't weighed it yet, but for just what I'm doing here to keep a fire contained, I have to do a fire pit, very small, very portable. I like it. Again, this is 2-inch square tubing. Yeah, 3/16" bolts and nuts. See how this is doing. Yeah, nice little flame. Probably I'm not using the right pan here because we do have a plastic handle and that flame is getting close. Probably the smallest rocket stove you can make with square tubing, 2-inch. I got it to work anyway. This video is dedicated to my friend Wayne Carter. Passed away last week. He broke his neck at the Veterans Hospital where he was at for about a decade. He was a good friend. He was actually my tenant for about 7 years. Always played around with me and my projects, and we had a good time. Huh? He's a person who made me laugh, taught me how to laugh, and just to be myself. I'm gonna miss him. Make it work. Okay, it's recording now. Say hello, Wayne.
Hey, huh?
Okay, just let her go and take a picture of me.
Maybe I can't. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, does it have recording? No. I mean voice.
Yeah, it's recording voice.
Oh, well then they're there. Look at this. Do you see this guy, ladies and gentlemen? This is one of the most spectacular experimentals for the future, ladies and gentlemen, right here. This man right here is Paul Elkins, the designer of the mini Bago. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This thing has been designed by Paul Elkins. We haven't thought of the name yet, or he hasn't, but we figured the mini Bago.
It's called the Runt.
The Runt. That's what it is.
Bring a little prick over here.
Fuck them in their neck.
Button, it'll stop this thing.
Which one? Oh.